Hello, ladies and gentlemen, the Grand Spartan. Before we get started, of course, it's almost nighttime anyway, so we'll just fiddle around on the base here for the most part. A few things I want to talk about here as we're getting started. This is, I actually ran out of episodes yesterday, and I realized that I needed to get recording again to keep this series going. And I was planning on doing it this weekend. Just so happens that I developed a cold this past weekend, so I've been pretty sick with a fever and all. And anyway, so I apologize about my voice. It sounds very nasally, and I also apologize if I have to mute every once in a while and kind of stop moving around and cough or something. But we're going to try to make it through this episode because I want to keep them coming for you. The first option was to absolutely skip tomorrow's episode in the next couple days, but I have not done that yet. Been able to provide an episode per day. So we'll just see how it goes. Maybe I can get a couple episodes recorded. The other thing was, let me turn this sound down. Goodness, this is loud in the headset here. The other thing was 2 episodes a day. I know I had mentioned that a while back, but it didn't work out. I did release 2 episodes a day twice, and the second episode just went unknown. Basically, most people either didn't watch it or they just skipped over it the next day when I released an episode and, watched that one. So those 2 episodes hardly got any views. Now I think some, newer viewers to the channel here, to the series, have kind of watched over and bumped those numbers up a little bit. But I felt like, and I also got some messages saying, "Hey, I'm getting behind" or whatever, and so we probably won't do 2 episodes again, at least for now. Maybe a little later down the road, if I can get far enough ahead as I did before, we will. Okay, so other thing I want to talk about is on the multiplayer server. There are, and you probably saw the spikeless base video that I made with the barbed wire. So there's about 8 or 9 of us or something like that on the server. And what I did on the server, Old Crow Express, he's very knowledgeable with the game and the way it works and XML files. And he stepped me through how to increase the amount of zombies that you get for Horde Night. Typically, you can only have 8 alive at a time. Well, on the server, we bumped it up to 16 because I pay for the high CPU priority, and I was only using like 2,000 memory out of 65,000 or something with all of us on, and the CPU is never over about 3 or 4%. So we bumped it up, and it is incredible. It's really the way the game should be. Now, I don't suggest you do this because, depending upon your system and all, I don't know how it's going to play out here for the single player. But I know on the server it works super well, and it is very overwhelming on Horde Night to have 16 spawn. And another thing we did was, instead of the default 60 alive across the map at a time, we bumped that up to 120. We doubled that number. So when the Horde Night comes and we're all in the same chunk together in the same base, it is just insane the amount of zombies that we're getting. So it's been a lot of fun. So what I did was I did the same thing here on the single player. Went into the game stages file, the game stages XML, and I changed that to 13 just to test it out for the next horde instead of 8. I didn't want to double it all the way up to 16. Of course, it's just 3 less. It's not much difference, but I wanted to see how it would react on the single player game here and if it would lag up or be unplayable. So it's kind of an experiment. The next horde that we get on day 84, I believe it is, we'll see. We'll see how that works. My hope is that it's going to work out well. And if it does and things don't get laggy, I may bump it on up to 16 so we have just a ton. Another thing I want to talk about is the gunpowder. Some of you are saying create that in the chem lab. Absolutely the most efficient way to make it. Problem is, I have to stand here for the whole episode while that makes in the chem lab. It only takes 1 and 1, and I think if I make it in my inventory, it's 2 and 2. Yeah, 2 and 2. So it takes twice as much, but I can go around and do other things in the game other than just sitting there and waiting on that, which would be pretty boring for most of you. So on the server, absolutely, I would just hang around the chem lab, and it wouldn't be a big deal. Let me throw a cough drop in here, a little Ricola. All right. Throat's already getting scratchy. Boy, we're only 5 minutes into the episode. All right, there we go. All set up now. Let's go up top here and see what's what. So we still had plenty of guard space. Boy, you ought to see the garden on the server. We're just about to take on a super massive project here on server. It's going to be a community project between all of us. We cleared out a mountain, which was one of the biggest pains I think I've ever tried to undergo. But Old Crow and I saw it as a challenge, and we absolutely took out an entire half of a mountain, which is about 160 blocks high. And the nice flattened space that was left, we decided to make a base out of it. Haven't decided on the specifics of it yet, but one day I will get around to taking a video of the server and all the different bases that are on there. Some really cool things for you to see. What we've been doing, though, is we all kind of gather together. We have a community base where everyone originally started, and we all gather over there for the hordes. That way all the zombies load in the same chunk, and we have lots and lots of fun. Of course, on those videos, you are going to see me using a gun. Use a sniper rifle and an AK that I put together. Finally got a 600 one of those. And shotgun. I started leveling up the old shotgun, so it's... This time around, we had about 800 days or so before we reset. Gets a bit boring after you get that amount of days on the server. And we added some new members. So we decided to go ahead and start over fresh. It's been a lot of fun. But I'll absolutely have to bring you some videos of that. And my guess is, based on what I have seen on the server, I am going to have to start making bullets for the sniper rifle, because if they come at me as they have on the server, or as they've come at us, I should say, I'm going to have my hands full, because there's only one chunk loaded here. It means that all the zombies are going to pour down to me. 13 at a time. The one thing that I couldn't see, I did increase the amount alive in the Wasteland hub, but I couldn't increase the maximum alive from 60 to 120 like we did on the server. I'll have to do a little bit more digging and see what I can come up with there. But I appreciate all the support here lately. Really has taken off. Subscribers and the views on the channel, all of the likes and kind comments. Appreciate each and every one of you. So I just kind of familiarized myself. It's been at least a couple weeks since I have done anything on this playthrough series, and I vaguely remembered what we were doing, but need to make sure everything the way I want it here. We could absolutely repair this gun, and we probably need to before too long. Let that barrel get down a little lower before I combine it with that one. Let's go ahead and assemble this, take it apart. I guess disassemble it. We'll just stick all these parts in here in kind of a random place. We'll start combining those before long to repair our sniper rifle. Of course, we're going to need to find ourselves some more auger parts here soon. Don't remember when we looted any of the stores. I gotta get back to that. I might as well turn this on, these forges. I don't see why we wouldn't. Should have our little mini tree farm back behind the base there. Producing some wood for us, so we do not have to go over to the old base anymore. Nice, a whole stack there. Look at that. Alright, looks like everything is good. Really good shape. Still have some stone. I say we cook down some more stone if we have it. But we've been having a lot of fun on the server lately. Any chance that I have had to play the game, I've been getting on there and playing. And a lot of nice people and good times, good times. So everything is good in here. Some building supplies up there. Put this fuel down here. And there's some of you, another thing I can address. Make this gas into barrels. Well, when I fill up this chest, of course this one has shale in it, but I was going to say when I fill up this chest, we'll make some of it into barrels, but I like to have it readily accessible so that I can just, boom, click on it, it's in my inventory. I know it is a space saver to make that into barrels, but not a big concern right now. If we start running out of space, which is something that I rarely do, we'll think about that then. So, explosives. We do have a stack of gunpowder there. Remember we made some TNT to blow up that building. Last episode I watched a bit of it as I was getting it published today. We could make a little bit more gunpowder. We don't have a whole lot left here, but heck, let's just go ahead and make this. Another stack of that there. Didn't have anything in the workbench. It is midnight, so not much longer. And what we can do, we can stick another 1,000 stack up in here while that lead is cooking down. Put our bullet tips away, and we're ready to, absolutely ready to make some 7.62 rounds. Let's see what other kind of brass we had here. Boy, we had a whole stack. Let's throw this whole stack up in that forge. How about that? That's what we're gonna do. Have a good bit of lead up there too. Look at that. All right. So everything is sorted. Didn't even use those chests. We'll use those for hoard. Something I could do. Let's see if we have any nails. Yes, we sure do. I'm gonna cancel that for the time being, and all right, here we go. Let's mark this out. All right, now we have ourselves a hoard chest. That's the one thing I forgot to do before that 77-day hoard. Why I made 4 when we only have 3 entrances, but we'll put it in the chest for later. I probably had some of those lying around and didn't even realize it. Do I have anything on my face? Yes, I do. 14, 13, 10. Oh, that's better than that. Let's scrap those. Plenty of first aid kits on us, so we don't need any of those. Lots of meat stew. Nice. Don't have that much goldenrod tea. We need to get on that, though. Need to plant a bunch of goldenrod and just make a huge supply of this stuff. So there's 2. It's almost time to go out and about. It's only 15 minutes deep in the episode. Let's see how we're doing on steel. So we still have a few stacks of raw. Let's say we do this number right here. I need scrap. Oh, I know what I want to do. So I had a couple projects here on the single player that I want to take on. Might be a waste to turn these back ones into steel, but it's going to require less repairs. I'm going to try to make a spikeless horde defense for a horde sometime in the near future here, much like I did on the server. I do need to make more ammo because I don't think I'll be able to melee them all down. It thought about making a ring around the outside of pillars just like here, but I think that would be a waste of time, a waste of resources. I used to make it so that I could get up underneath the spike pit and walk to the other side. I didn't really feel the need to do that with this because I was sure that most of them would perish on the fall or shortly thereafter, so there'd be no need to have to get over to that other side. And I can absolutely loot all the corpses from over here, and once they turn into corpses and pop up above the spikes, I can then axe the corpse to get rid of it, so it reaches all the way across. Not worried about that corner spike. I don't think there are going to be many zombies falling on that corner spike. See, this body here is all the way in the back. Yet I can reach all the way across and get that. And there is the garage door. So I'm going to mute for just a moment. Alright, so yeah, I'm in the finished room over the garage. That's kind of my little playroom up here. And the entire house is hardwood and tile, so anytime we put that garage door up, it sounds like the end of the world is coming soon. At least in this room up here. You can't hear it anywhere else hardly, but up here is very noisy. Well, I'm out of steel already. That's a couple spikes. Let's finish those off. That was 1,000 steel to do that. Goodness. Well, we did go all the way around, and we won't necessarily need to repair that anytime soon. Those back spikes can just go all the way on down to scrap, really, for all I care. And we still had plenty of scrap left over, so makes 333. It takes 4 minutes to make that one. Okay. Nice. So if you have not seen the video of the barbed wire defense, I'll put a link to it after the video here. Absolutely go check that out because you're going to be pleasantly surprised as to how that works. So I need to get gas, though there may be some in the mini bike. You know what? People have been on my case about this, and since we have 320 points, pow, there you go. There's your 30 points in secret stash, ladies and gentlemen. So no more hounding me about that. I want to get the knife skill leveled up. Take a sip of my hot tea. Alright, well that's good for now. Could give another point to the knife guy. And then we're just going to go with that. So it leaves us with about 280 or 90 points, something like that. Let's check out our mini bike. So we did have fuel in there, so I didn't need to carry that. Something that you all suggested was to make a chest to put my coins in right outside of the vendor. So maybe we look into doing that. So this has become a popular thing on the server to do now that I did this mini bike entrance. And that's another project we can do too, is to extend this tunnel down this ways, you know, away from the base a little bit. Look at that, 3 screamers. What's our tree farm doing? Yeah, they're still very young. So someone asked me today, did I miss out on a couple episodes because you didn't have a tree farm and now you do? What I did was, if you weren't here, I think I said it a couple episodes ago, I did a stream a couple weeks ago. Come here, Mr. Piggy. You cannot get away from me. So I did a stream a couple weeks ago, and we covered some ground. Not a lot of ground, but we covered about 2 days in that stream. I didn't stream but for a couple hours, just kind of get on and say hello to everyone and thank you all live. But that's how that came to be. The tree farm just kind of gave me something to do while I was interacting with you all. Very much once again appreciate your attendance to that stream. It's good times. Good to be able to get in there and then see you and answer your questions live. Am I going the right way? Yes, I am. All right. Guess I could have just looked on my compass. So we get some more corn and potatoes going and have some meat, make some meat stew. Boy, I'm raspy. Goodness. Well, ladies and gentlemen, voice is kind of raspy today. The stone cold, steel hard zombie killing machine known as the Grand Spartan. So it is over here somewhere. Right here, Mr. Vendor. Now that I gave you your 3 points for the secret stash, it better not have been for nothing. Goodness, that was loud. I jumped in my seat a little bit. I don't know if I've ever been here when Trader Joel has opened, but maybe that's a good sign. Maybe that is a sign that good things are about to happen.
What do you seek, friend?
I seek good stuff. That's what I seek. Good stuff that you don't have. Though I do like the Heavy Bandit mask. That didn't cost very much money either. Nothing else really stands out to me. It only has 33 of those. Chemicals, resources, core, I don't want that. Hunting knife, come on, really. Nothing decent in that secret stash. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I put the points in the secret stash, and he still has the same junk that he had before. In 8 minutes, he's going to respawn more junk for us. But I'm going to buy that bandit mask, and also I'm going to, I guess I can't put a chest down in here. I have to put it outside. Let's do that, though. Let's make a storage chest. There we go, everything's back in order now. Scary to put my auger in the bag like that. Where does it show? I'm going to put it right there. Alright, so let's get our coins and our cash. We'll put those repair kits in there just in case.
I got just the thing for what's ailing you.
Yeah. Good for you. Give me that. Oh, you know what? I think someone told me to sell that one at a time. Let's see how many of those he'll take. Get your bartering skill up while you're selling it. Do. Take a sip of my tea while I'm clickety-clicking. Bartering skill going up. Price is going down. Wow, it's 250. He's taking those, taking them all. Woo! It's 250 clicks. All right. I don't think he has anything else worth us purchasing.
Y'all come back now.
So we're going to throw our coins into the chest. I'm going to wear that. Put that back on our belt. And we're going to head back to the hub city. Do a little bit of scavenging today. Have not been scavenging in quite some time. Don't remember when it was that we went to the hardware store. But absolutely need to get back over there and get some better auger parts. Is that coal? No, that's lead. So I turned down the graphics just ever so slightly. Hope you all can't tell too much. Level of detail I went down with for the increased amount of zombies. Deer! Deer! Don't you do it. Don't you run like that. Oh, we're playing chicken with a deer. Alright, here we go. Nice. Throw it in reverse. Beep, beep, beep. Mm-hmm. Whoa. It's her sister right there. Said it was her mother. Gonna scrap you and scrap you. Gonna throw you out. Gonna put this meat in my bike. Might as well put the gunpowder in there as well, and the wooden frames. And, well, you never know what kind of emergency you might have where you need the wood. I have built my way out of some sticky situations before. Come on, machete. Come on. Right here. Oh. All right. and finding machetes in the duffel bags on the server, sport bags. Server has increased loot drop though. This single player just kind of is what it is. It is what it is, man. Make our way back on our little bike here. Check it. Almost got him. So I completely forgot the layout of this hub city. I'm so used to the server's layout now. I know that one like the back of my hand. I think we're like 250 or 60 days in. Take a right. I think the hardware stores and the hub city are right next to each other. Let's go ahead and take out Mr. Doggy now so I don't have to deal with him later. Look at all the bodies. Oh, so we have been here recently. Goodness, you all are probably like, no, don't go there. You've been there recently. So there won't be any need to go to the other hardware store, which is right there. I need to find myself a new city that is like the hub city. Whoa, Kappa. Cops all over the place. So it really has been increased zombie spawn in this hub city. I doubled the number for spawn in the hub. Let's check out the old shotgun Messiah. Is that a dog? It is a dog. I don't think that dog sees me though. Nice, untouched. Look at that. Another sniper rifle. AK-47 barrel. Be a little selective on what I keep here. Nice. We're not keeping the sawed off though. That's one thing that I absolutely refuse to use. There won't be any need to keep those parts. We'll just scrap those. Scrap the rocket launcher because we won't be won't be using that either. Nor will we use the hunting rifle. Gotta get out of here. Well, we'll take your oil. I've had a little bit of fun with the shotgun lately on the server. It was never something that I used much before, but since I had the points, I was going to try to cap out the shotgun skill. Almost need a workbench over here for all of the combine all the parts. Man, we could make a 600 sniper rifle, or a hunting rifle, I mean. All of those pistol parts and guns, goodness. What's up with that? Another AK barrel. I always have a good time with that. Of course, I talked about using the AK earlier. You absolutely have to single shot that bad boy. You cannot hold down on the button on that thing, or you're going to waste a lot of ammunition. You know what? Alright, zombies. I'm leaving it alone now. Have your home back. Woo! Timing on that. Look at all these zombies gathering around. We might go get that airdrop. Goodness, so it really did increase the spawn here in the hub city. Get off me, doggy. Here comes another one. Oh, don't you do it, lady. There's another treasure chest. Boy, we're out of space in the old inventory. Probably need to head to that. Oh, look at the pistols. Alright, so airdrop. Where did it drop? Straight over there. That's on top of the mountain. Probably not going to get that one. Boy, he hit me from a long ways away. So maybe that one we can get to. Well, I certainly don't want to drive my mini bike off into the wasteland wilderness right there, because what that means, landmines and not good. See what kind of books we can find up in the store here real quick. I don't think I'll keep anything. Read a few books. Oh, we've been here recently too. Look at that. Goodness. Guess there's a sign right there with all the bodies out front. Boy, I'm confused. I have not played this in quite some time. I bet you we didn't go to that other bookstore though. I bet you. They left the door open for us. Look at that. How nice of them. Yeah, we did. Oh, golly. Alright, let's loop back around. I have a few minutes here left on the episode. Oh, cop. Well, we should have ourselves a good time on Horde Night. I don't know, good time or bad. Either way, it should be a lot of fun. Because we are going to be getting a massive amount of zombies. Alright, I'm trying to scan the terrain in front of me for landmines. And now I'm just punching the gas and praying. It's a doggy. Hey, doggy. Oh, there it is right down there. Oh, there's another doggy. Let's get up here where there's not debris. Get ourselves a good head start on these dogs and get them lined up. Well, there are 4 dogs right there. You think we can jump off and pick those off? I say we can. Let's Rambo these dogs here real quick. This one dog is trying to be tricky. Don't you cut me. All right. Well, took out those. Oh! You son of a gun, you. Making me bleed. I lost the little patterns, which really was not a... Oh, I can't pick up anything else. Stay away from me, woman. AK-47, that's right here. Looks like that was it. Well, back to the base we go. Boy, look at all the dogs wandering around out here. They are everywhere. Good. I'm gonna get out of here. This is bad, bad, bad. One thing I want to do is I want to mine in the wasteland under the hub city, because maybe it's always different on every seed, but I was mining under the hub city on the server the other day. We were looking for some nitrate, and I found nitrate, coal, lead, and iron right under the hub city in the same spot, and it was pretty plentiful too. I don't want to say endless supply, but absolutely worth checking into on this Let's Play series. Give us the opportunity to see if that holds true on here as it did on the server. I want to give her a chance to scream. Of course, I guess it doesn't really matter, but still need to patch these holes up on the road too. Oh, the green grass of gloom right there. What is that? Don't fall through the earth. Don't fall through the earth. Make our little victory loop. Oh, there's that green stuff again. Why are you getting me with the green stuff? Let's throw this in here and take out the green gobs of goo. Just kind of walks off. I don't even know if I can get in there to take care of it with the corn in there, you know? That's kind of a weird spot to have it. Well, it just went away as we walked over to it. It's like, no, don't frame me. I'm about to frame you. All right, sounds like we have a little action in the pit. Just won't quit. Tell you what we'll do. Let's throw all our parts in here, and I'm going to make some of you very happy. Oh, pistol parts. Pistol barrel. Boy, that was taking up space. I didn't realize that. Because I am going to click the sort button for you, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? All right, so we're going to put our guns here. Our Riper snifles. Oh, the AK barrel we can throw in there too. Put our bullets away. Put our meds in there. Take a sip of my tea. Oh, boy. Put our treasure chest in here. Scrap iron goes down there. Club to the head of this guy who will not shut up. Someone had suggested a couple days ago, why don't I do the bars horizontally? Well, I used to do that a long time ago. I looked at the video, kind sir, whoever you may have been. I'm sorry, I forgot your name. I used to build bases like that a long time ago back on Alpha 13. And when the pillars became available, there was someone maybe a few weeks ago that was saying that these pillars have been around since the beginning of the game. Sure, if you go in creative menu, they probably were, but these pillars were not implemented, I asked on the forums, until Alpha 14. So you can fact check that if you'd like for me, but I was told on the official 7 Days to Die forums that they were introduced on Alpha 14. Someone was saying, oh, I've seen those designs around for, you know, since the beginning of the game and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, they didn't introduce these to be craftable until Alpha 14. So they say on the forums, and that's the best that I could find was an answer from someone on the official forums. But I did the blocks. I'll show you an example here real quick, and then we'll end the episode. So I did the blocks like this. Oh, look at that green stuff piling up in the thing there. So I'd make it, you know, of course, longer than this, 15 by 15 or whatever. And it would give me the, I would put a pole down in here. That way I could swing through a little bit, but they couldn't get through. The crawlers couldn't get through. That was a good design for back then. But the pillar design, straight up and down, you know, I miss a lot of times. But if I just aim properly, I don't hit the pillars. Also, the machete and the hunting knife are much better for swinging in between the pillars. So if you get that leveled up, I like them better than the spike club now that I've been using them regularly. Of course, machete's not as easy to come by, but Maybe in Alpha 16 we'll be able to craft it. Who knows? So let's, before we end the episode, let's check out the forges here. Get these capped off. Let's just throw the iron on top of the forge. Whew. All right. Had to mute there for a moment. Cough up a lung. So these are out of wood. And that one absorbed all the lead. So we're going to go get more lead. We're going to cap that bad boy off. Let's get a 5K stack going. We also need to cap these back off with clay. Like so. Oh, I didn't even turn that one on. Goodness. All right. Nice. So we have our barbed wire made for a future project. Pretty excited about it. Doing it here on the Let's Play series. Don't know how it's going to work. Now, how did she scream as she just dying there? Come on. So we'll fight off this little horde. Maybe. If they will ever arrive. Feel warm by the fire, but my guy looks pretty cool now with that mask on. I guess he doesn't look so cool with no pants on or anything. I need to get better, get my armor upgraded and get some pants on. I mean, hey, if I'm the only survivor, who needs pants, right? Yes, there is Trader Joe Bob. He doesn't look like he'd much care. As long as I'm spending my money with him, I could come in there in my birthday suit, and he'd probably be just as happy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that sets us up really good for the next episode. Appreciate you hanging in here with me, all sick and all, and maybe next episode I'll be feeling better, and we get some more done, get some productive things done. But everyone, have a good day. Good night, wherever you may be located. I will see you tomorrow.